And welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. Let's take a very chill on the back full body stretch. Grab your mat and let's get started. Arriving on your back with palms facing up, wag your toes in and out a few times to loosen up pent up tension in your legs, from your feet right to the knees, right up into the hips. Then let your toes relax. Take your arms away from the body a little bit with palms facing up and start to turn your face to the right. As you turn your face to the right as far as you can, tuck that left shoulder blade underneath, and then glide the gaze back to center and turn your gaze to the left, seeing how far you can turn your gaze without force. And then tuck your right shoulder blade underneath and bring the nose back in alignment with the belly button. Notice your breath through the nose for a couple of rounds. Give yourself permission to arrive in your practice, letting the floor support your body. Inviting compassion for wherever you're at today, and always trusting you can back off if you need to at any point. Let's take the soles of feet together. Knees splay open. Feel the soles of the feet touching together in a prayer position. So I call that prayer feet. Feet touching together, knees splay, and allow that natural curve in the back. And what we'll do is draw the knees in toward each other and then let them gently fall open with the outside edges of the feet coming in together. We'll just do that a couple times, drawing the knees in and then letting them fall open, and then knees draw in and then let them fall open. Take a moment there and take your arms, slowly start to sweep your arms out like a snow angel and stretch your arms right up overhead, reaching the fingertips away from the toes, letting the tailbone fall toward the prayer feet. And we'll inhale and we'll exhale, press the hands through heart center, bringing the thumbs down right to the center of the chest. Then draw your knees in and bring your feet onto the floor. Lay your lower back on the ground, very soft and supported there. Take a moment to set your intention for this practice. Is it cultivating calm, cultivating inner strength or resilience? Or is it asking for internal guidance from guidance? Or is it asking for your own internal guidance? Let that intention help guide your effort, and we'll root through that left foot. Let's squeeze the right knee in toward your side waist and give it a traction there. And if it's okay, slide that left leg out long on the floor and start to circulate the right knee a few times, swirling the head of that right thigh bone around in the hip socket. And as you do that, notice if your jaw and your shoulders are clenching up, and really relax collarbones, shoulders, jaw, and the whole face and eyes. And see how that right hip is feeling. So we're coming into a sense of curiosity and receptivity for whatever you notice. And as you bring that right knee out to the right, let your right foot come to the inside of your left inner thigh in a reclined tree. And interlace your fingers and press your palms up toward the ceiling. And use your left interlace of your fingers to drag your right hand away from the shoulder as much as you feel you can. So that right palm is actually turning up to face the sky as you pull. And you feel that right bicep coming in almost toward your face and elongating the whole back of your right arm. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to pull over to the other way. So you use that interlace of your fingers and you drag your right hand over so that your left arm is getting a nice stretch, and you feel that little bit of turn start to happen in that left rib. You pull that left hand away from the shoulder gently, as much as it will go without force. And then we'll come back up, interlacing, stretch the interlace of your hands right overhead and draw your right knee in toward your body. Extend your right heel straight up and then slide the right leg out nice and long on the floor. And then let's hug that left knee in toward your side waist. If it feels too tense to have that right leg extended, you could step your right foot on the floor. We're going to circulate. Trace some circles. Try to keep your hip points pretty equal and notice how that left hip feels today. Good. You could flex your left foot or you could kind of relax that foot and see how that goes. And then when your left knee opens out to the left, let it fall open with your left foot touching the right inner thigh. So it's like a reclined tree pose. And then we're interlacing the non-habitual finger on top, and we're going to press the palms up and then right up overhead, stretching away from the hips. Breathing along the side waists, squeezing the arms in toward your ears a little bit. Let's inhale. Now we're going to squeeze that left knee toward the body and extend that left heel straight up toward the ceiling, and then lay long on the ground, feeling that long full body. Inhale from outer heels to the base of the palm. Big full inhale there. And then when you exhale, hug both knees in toward your body. Rock side to side, massaging your back. And then cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, coming into figure 4, and we'll kick that left foot toward the ceiling and have your hands interlaced behind that left thigh. So you have to thread the needle, slip that right hand in between that space in your legs. Press your right knee away from your face. And then breathe there, relaxing the area between the shoulder blades and letting your mind move into whichever space feels the most gripped. Roll the left toe around a couple times. And let's hug the legs a little closer. Hug that left thigh in, and then uncross and come into the other side of figure 4, left ankle on top of right thigh. Thread the needle, kick that right foot up. Breathe there. Feel the tailbone dragging away from your chin. You could rotate that right foot around. Nice quality of softness in the jaw, center of the throat, the center of the chest. We'll pull the legs a little closer in, and then let's uncross, bring your feet onto the floor. We're going to take that left foot and try to bring the left heel toward your outer hip and let your right knee point away, just to get a little quadricep stretch. You could skip this if this is too intense. Just see how it feels. Drape that left arm up alongside the ear for more intensity. Let the left inner knee move in and down toward the midline slightly. And when you exhale, let the belly hollow out. And then we're going to slowly cactus that left arm, dragging that left elbow down. And you can use your left hand then and guide your left knee up toward the ceiling and hug your left knee in toward the body. Give it a squeeze. And then extend that left heel straight up with the hands behind the thigh bone, calf, or ankle. We're reaching up for the toes. And then bring your nose toward your knee toward your nose. And then we're going to release that left foot down. Let's do the other side. Usually I like to do the right side first, but we'll be okay doing it this way today. We're going to take that right foot, tuck it underneath, so you bring that right heel toward the outer hip, and then you let that right knee fall straight forward. You can't really see that well because my foot's in the way, but you see? Let that right knee fall toward the front of your mat. You don't have to overdo. And then you can extend your right arm up if you want more intensity. And left hand can be on the belly. Take a big inhale breath. And then exhale, cactus through that right arm. Drag that right elbow down. You can take your right hand down to touch the foot or the shin, just to be aware of that leg. And then start to slide that foot out and hug the right knee in. Give it a little squeeze. And then extend that right heel straight up, hands behind the thigh bone, calf, or ankle. We're going to draw that leg closer toward the body and bring your nose toward your knee toward your nose, exhaling out. And then let the head fall back and down. You're going to bring the feet on the ground. Heel toe your feet mat width distance apart. Take the knees into touch. And then take your arms out into a cactus shape. And then let them come into a scarecrow shape. Just do a few rotations of the upper body. For a few rotations of the shoulder joint. On the inhale, palms up. On the exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale down, just wringing out the shoulder a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips down. Good. And then inhale, reach your arms right up, root through the feet, ground your lower back into the floor, and then hug your knees in and come into a full happy baby. We're going to rock side to side. Good. Rocking, massaging. It's a very calming practice for the nerves to stay on the back this whole time. Good. So then go ahead and release feet to the ground, mat width distance apart. Take your arms out to a big open T or a cactus and windshield wiper your knees. We're massaging all out along the outer glutes. Very good. Pausing anywhere that feels good to pause. When your knees go to the right, take a intentional pause, letting that left inner knee hang down. Look to the left. And then back to center, knees go to the left, look to the right. Let the right inner knee drop down. And coming back to center, bring your knees in to touch. Interlace your hands behind your head, scoop your head off the ground, and ground your lower back, tailbone toward your face. Lift your shoulders up a little bit. Exhale out. And let your head go back and release your arms out. And we'll take constructive rest for our final meditation, letting your lower back melt completely and the bowl of the pelvis very soft with every exhale. And remember your intention for practice. Reconnect to a sense of calm and ease. Knowing that you have the ability to change your attitude in any situation. You have the ability to be conscious of what's going on inside your mind and heart, and gradually and intentionally be able to make shifts toward what serves you more. And we'll start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and think of what you have to be grateful for today in this moment in time. Let it uplift your spirit. Then reach your arms overhead, take a big stretch, big inhale. You can extend your legs all the way out. Reach long. And then exhale, curl into a little ball, knees to chin, chin to knees. And then let your head fall back and roll slowly to either side, and very mindfully make your way up to sit. Arriving again in an upright seat, let's inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands down right through the central channel. We're bringing the thumbs to the center of the chest. And I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Like, share, subscribe, and of course that super thanks button is especially appreciated. And I look forward to having you in class more. Drop me a comment if you liked this practice. And any requests, of course. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.